Okay, good morning. Hello, everybody. Everybody wave if you can see us. Welcome to Bring Your Dog to Work Day. We have got Joe and Caroline from Bring Your Dog to Work Day team, and we have got various people who've brought their dogs to work. So we'll be going and meeting you shortly. I will just mute everyone apart from Joe and Caroline. And they're the ones with Lila and Roxy with all the dogs in the background, and they are responsible for bringing, this is Paddy, by the way, everybody. They are responsible for bringing Bring Your Dog to Work Day to us all. So over to you, Joe and Caroline, if you just want to give us a little detail maybe about who you've got with you and how this all started and what's happening today.
Well, actually, Jo is the founder, co-founder of Bring Your Dog to Work Day, so it's probably best if she does it. So yeah, hello, okay. Everybody, and this is Jo.
Hiya, good morning, everyone. Oh, I see someone's enjoying a coffee. We haven't had ours yet. Sorry, what was the question? How we started it?
This great thing, yeah.
It started in 2014. My business partner and I were moving our hound offices to a new building. We'd always had our dogs with us, and we arrived on the first day, and the building managers told us that our dogs and all the dogs' beds and food and everything would have to, we basically had to evacuate very quickly. They wasn't dog friendly, they weren't insured. And we stayed there for about 6 months, and we agreed with them that we had the idea then for wouldn't it be great to encourage businesses to actually allow dogs into the workplace like every so often, maybe even once a year. And we decided to try a Bring Your Dog to Work Day. They allowed us to bring our dogs in that day, and we sent out a couple of press releases and started this website, and it just took off from the start. And we got our first sponsors. We set up the Hall of Fame for people to upload their dogs. The two charities that we'd always supported, we raised money for them at the same time, and it's just become one of these events that the nation's really like taken to, is embraced. And
what's happening today?
Say that again.
Sorry, what's happening today? What have you got on the plan today? You know, I know you've had a lot of press interest.
But to be honest, we're actually in our office, and there's about 4 of us just going to be on our laptops all day, reposting, retweeting. It generally trends at #1 on Twitter, like every year since we've started it. So we'll be doing a lot of the tweeting and capturing a lot of the engagements which we use for our press packs for the next year, you know, and to get sponsors and everything. So that's what we're busy doing. We've already had a radio interview with BBC this morning, like at 7 o'clock. Yesterday we went to the Lorraine show to do her Guinness world record attempt, which actually it's on TV now this morning. It's just been on, but the recording was yesterday at the studio, so we were there all day yesterday, and just talking to press all week, pitching it every day. It's been in like all the nationals, hasn't it, every day
we've
this
had
week.
about 40 bits of coverage so far, and there'll be about at least 50 today.
Yeah, like the Independent, the Sun, the Mirror, Waitrose Weekend, Mail on Sunday. Sky News contacted us yesterday, but they only want to speak to someone very famous, so they're not going to interview us, but they know they've caught on now as well. I don't think there's anywhere that's not talking about it, and Australia's now using it as well, using the hashtag, so that's really helping with the hashtag.
Joe, show us who you've got at work with you there today.
Well, we've still got more coming in because it's one of those days. So we have, like, Mark is going to stand up in his t-shirt. That's Mark. Can you see him?
Yeah, hi Mark.
Hello, everyone.
He's actually keeping the hound business running this week because no one else is here. This is Caroline, who's just come in. She's going to be on Suzanne. Sorry.
Where's Roxy? Where's Lila and Roxy?
Just saying hello to a doggy webinar. They're trying for a world record how many dogs.
Amazing. Wow.
And then we've got just us and Caroline. And then we're in a dog-friendly building. I mean, Lila, yes. We're in a dog-friendly building, so everyone is bringing in their dogs as well. They're all over the building here. So we just rent office space in this building that's dog-friendly.
Brilliant. Okay, great. And have you got Roxy there? Are the dogs just there now?
Yeah, no. Roxy's still tired. Actually, Roxy, come here. Sit up for a minute. Sit up. No, she doesn't. No, she's back under the table. Roxy's No, she's. Mark, do you want to tell Roxy to sit up?
Where is she? Ross.
She's under the table.
Ross, who's here? Where are you?
No, she's.
We've got Lila there.
We got Lila. Lila's being a bit more social.
Hi, Lila. Oh. Okay, so let's just talk about what's happening right now and this record attempt. Okay, I'll just go to the next page. So this is our dog gone agenda. We're talking about bring your dog to work, and you know, we will be talking about the charity that we're fundraising for. We're fundraising for Dogs for Good, and you can go to our webpage and leave a donation at any time. We're also, you know, we're barking mad, so we'll tell you all about that. But we are trying to get as many dogs on as possible. So we've had nearly 100 register. So hopefully we'll be able to hit that world record. And we'll also cut to everybody who's got dogs over. And as you can see, we can do 6 on the screen at the moment. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can add another one on. Let's see if Jackie can join us. Hopefully you can, Jackie. But we will cut to, let's cut to Lucy. You've been on the longest. Are you all right? Let's go over to Lucy and tell us who you've got there, Lucy.
Good morning. I've got Pedro here. You can just see his nose. He's got a bit tired now. It's quite a lot of work to expect for him first thing in the morning. Bless him. Yeah. And Gabby's here too.
Paddy's
and they're both rescue greyhounds.
Oh, Paddy's tired too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And what are you doing, and how often do you bring your dog to work, Lucy?
Well, the dogs are with me most days. If I can take them with me, I do. So whatever we're up to, if we're having a day at home doing some admin, or if we're out and about getting to meet lots of local people, they come with me. I always get lots more people chat to me if I've got the dogs with me. So that's always good. So yeah, I'd say probably 3 or 4 days a week they're with me when I'm working. Yeah, it's great.
Brilliant. So, and you run your own Barking Mad business down in the southwest?
I do, yeah. I cover the Forest of Dean and Wye Valley.
Brilliant. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you.
Friends. Right, let's go to Helen. Let's unmute you, Helen. You're on my screen, you're in the bottom left, but on this screen, you're on the right. But Helen, who have you got there?
Okay, so this is Nelly, who is my crazy 13-month-old cockapoo, who I've always wanted to have a dog, and buying Barking Mad meant that I could have a dog at home with me all the time, because it sort of fits in with the lifestyle of the business. So it's the same as Lucy, like she comes out with me as much as she possibly can, wearing her Barking Mad bandana, doing her work, do you know what I mean, as like assistant chief of marketing. So yeah, she's got a bed in every room of the house. Her favourite one's obviously in the office. So she's a key sort of part of the business now.
Good, great. So it looks like we've got loads more people dropping in. So if you could, in the chat box, tell us who you are and which dog you've got, so we can have a record. So in the chat, click on the little box that you've got here, put on who you're with. So we've got Chris Bignall, we've got Jackie, Karen, Leslie, Matt, Sharon, Sheila, Sue, Tara, all these people who are on our webinar helping us break the record. So Matt has got Matt and Red, Carolyn has got Hetty, Flossie and Moose. Great. So that's 3 for 1. So that's going to break the record for that. So we'll cut to you in a minute. Leslie's got Poppy and Lily. Alison has got, and Amelia's got Amelia and Hugo. Oh, hi, Amelia. Okay, so we've got loads of people coming through. So what you need to do basically is just like everyone who's on now, we'll cut to Rachel and Janet in a sec, and then we will cut to you. If you can put your hand up, there's a little thing that you can click and put your hand up in the panel, and then we'll cut to you, and you can tell us who you brought to work today. So that would be great, and we'll count them as we go. So Chris Bignall's put his hand up, so we'll cut to you in a minute, Chris. And let's go to Janet for now. So hi, Janet. Thank you, Helen. Let's go to Janet. There we go. Hi, Janet. Can you hear us?
Hi, good morning. Yes, I can.
Yeah. Great. Who have you got there?
Hi there. This is Chester. This is Chester, the Springer Spaniel. Chester's not actually mine. Chester's on holiday with me today. So I cover Barking Mad Northwich. So Chester's just having a little break with me. and I'm very lucky in that I get to work with dogs pretty much every day. I don't have a dog of my own at the moment. I am between dogs, unfortunately, but we'll be getting a dog later this year. But in the meantime, I get my doggy fix every day, seeing our lovely customers.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you. That's great. Brilliant. Well, we'll thanks, Janet. We'll move on to Chris. Oh, sorry. We'll go to Rachel first, and then we'll go to you next, Chris, if you can be ready. So, Rachel. Hello, Rachel.
Hello, I'm with Charlie the Chihuahua. Didn't want to get out of bed this morning, so he's not very happy. You can see he's still quite sleepy. And he wouldn't have a wash, he wouldn't have his teeth cleaned, he wouldn't have his nails clipped today. So Charlie's been quite naughty today.
Good boy, Charlie. Come on, shape up, Charlie. Brilliant.
He's been a naughty teenager.
Okay, great. So now we're going to go to Chris, who seems lots of people there. Chris, hello.
Yeah, hi. We're here in Hale in Manchester with how many dogs? 15 dogs.
15. Brilliant. Yeah. That was good for the record. We'll put that, if we put that in the chat, we'll make sure we cover. Chris has got 15. Where are you, Chris?
Yeah, oh, there you go. That's much better. Can you see us better now?
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay. So we're in Aquarium Software, which is a travel insurance technology provider. So it's got a lot of interest in and care about pets, and huge numbers of pet owners, as you can see, huge numbers of dog owners here. And we're in Hale in Manchester at the head office, where we're celebrating Bring Your Dog to Work Day by everybody bringing their dog to work.
Awesome. That's amazing. Gosh, that's a serious number of dogs in work. That's impressive. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for taking part. That's great.
That's fantastic. Let us just get a little picture of you and us. Fantastic. Thank you.
All right, cheers. Okay, we'll just go. Let's see. Well, we'll just pop back to Joe, and you tell us a bit about the charity, Joe, and your charities while we queue up the next person.
Oh, hi. So the two charities are All Dogs Matter, that are based in London. They are a very small charity. We've always supported them. And there's but only 4 employees, which we really like. It's not like a big corporate. And they save about 400 dogs a year in the UK, and have just started also bringing in about 6 dogs every 3 months from the dog meat industry in China, and rehoming them here. And then Animals Asia is the second charity that is very involved in educating the public in China and Vietnam about eating dogs, and they're involved in a lot of rescue as well. And they're involved in helping to close down the bear bile farms in Asia and Vietnam, which is where bears are literally kept in cages, maybe 10, 20 years with their bile extracted. They're kept in tiny cages, and they've been working really hard for years to get farmers to give up the bears, and helping the farmers have some kind of other income in placement of that. And they're an incredible charity. Jill Robinson, she's an MBE. She started it. She's actually here in London, so was on the Lorraine show yesterday as well. Okay. With us. But we do say to our sponsors, which you probably know because you're an official sponsor, that any of our sponsors that also want to raise money for their own charities, we will be retweeting, reposting today, just as long as the hashtag Bring Your Dog to Work Day is used. We'll support anyone's events. This is about raising money for animal welfare charities, not just our 2 chosen charities.
Brilliant. Well, it's a really good cause, and lots of good causes. We're involved with that, also with our charity Dogs for Good. So that's brilliant. Thank you. Great. Okay, let's cut over to is that Jackie and Trudy and lots of dogs. It looks like.
Morning. Hi.
Hello. How are you doing? Who have you got there?
Thanks. We've got Harry, who's a Chiweenie, Piglet, that's his sister, and little Tink, she's a Chiweenie as well, little Tinkerbell. We've also got Bart and Hamish on the chair next to us, but they can't all fit in the camera, I'm afraid. So there's definitely, we've got 8 dogs. They're all mooching about, being quiet for once. But yeah, it's a great idea, this.
Brilliant, brilliant. And how often do you take your dogs to work?
Oh, they are with us constantly. We work from home. We are Barking Mad, currently North Glasgow, Falkirk and Lanarkshire. So they're just around us all the time. It's just brilliant.
Brilliant, great, thank you very much. They look fantastic, and you've got your hands full there. Right, okay, let's go over to Amanda. Hi, Amanda, can you hear us?
Hi there, morning everybody.
Hi, who have you got there?
This is Rory, and he comes to work with me every day, which is brilliant because he's one of our special little Barking Mad boys.
Oh, hello, he's a bit dark. I can see him just about. There we go. Hello, Rory.
There we are. Can you see him a bit better?
Yeah.
The best thing about having a dog with you at work is that he's just happiness on legs. And if you're having a bad day and things aren't going very well, he's just barking at the bin man now, but he can make everything feel a little bit better, because there's lots of research that's been done just to say that dogs are brilliant stress relievers, and I can tell you that Rory is one of the best stress relievers that I've got. Brilliant,
brilliant. Well, he looks like it. Very, very cute. Thank you. Great. Okay, let's see if we can. I'm going to go over to Amelia if I can. Amelia, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Perfect.
You go, come here.
I don't know if you've got who you've got you there. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hi, Hugo, come here. I'm trying to get him up, but he's been a bit of a pain. I'll put him on the floor. This is Hugo. If you can
Hello,
see him.
Hugo.
This is Hugo. Here we go.
What type of dog is Hugo? Is that a beagle?
No, he is a Cavalier Jack. So he's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel and a Jack Russell.
Oh, wow, cool. Awesome.
And he's still a puppy, but he's actually my boyfriend's sister's dog that we're looking after at the minute.
Great, great.
He put his bow tie on for you.
He looks great. What did he win that for?
I don't know. I think it's just one of them dress up ones.
Very good, very good. Right, thank you, Amelia. Right, great. Let's see how we're doing with the numbers. So we have got, on my calculations, about 50 dogs on this session. Let's see what we were going to talk about next. Oh, we're going to do a poll. Okay, so we'll do a little poll. So this is where everyone can vote, and I want to know. I'm just going to launch it now. We want to know, do you currently bring your dog to work? It'd be keen to know how many people actually do bring the dog to work. So if you can vote, all you need to do is click and vote. It tells me how many people have voted. So you're all voting now. So the options are yes, no, or I'm going to ask. So let's hope that most of you can, and we'll find out what the result is. I think most of you voted now. Great. Let's go. Let's just click on this one so we can vote on this one. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Okay, let's close that and see what the result is. Share. So most people, 87% said yes, 9% no, and the rest are going to ask. That is good, great. Thank you for getting involved in that. And then we've got another one, another poll. How often are you able to bring a dog to work? So is it daily, a few times a week, a few times a month, rarely, or never? Still got Paddy here, going to sleep. So everyone's voting on this webinar. 75% voted. We've got lots of you who daily can take your dog to work, so that's great. So put it in the chat who you bring. We've got Roxy, Sue has Monty, and we've got Hayley with Lucy and Chapo. So we'll see if we can cut to you in a minute, Hayley. Hang on. Do put your hand up if you want to join us. Make panelist, yes. Sharon. And hopefully you can share your webcam, Sharon. Okay, let's close that one. Everyone's voted. Share. So the result is that daily, 81% of you could take your dog to work daily. Awesome. That's why we're all such happy chaps. 10% a few times a week and 10% never. That doesn't add to 100%, but there you go. So those 10% who never do, you need to ask if you can, or change your job or something so you can. Great. Okay, let's just hide that. Okay, who have we got? Have we got Sharon and Chris? There we go. Yeah, over to you, Sharon and Chris. Who have you got there, Chris?
Yeah, as you can see, I'm not Sharon. No, but not. I'm usually Sharon at the weekends.
Yeah.
Sharon's out with a customer today, but we have the pleasure of being barking mad as well. And this is Sam, and Sam is being very impatient. For me to get him to sit still for more than 3 seconds is a miracle, and he's being stuffed full of treats to make him sit here. But so he thinks this is quite good.
Very good, very good. And so he's at work every day with you.
So he's at work every day. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, that is great. Thank you very much for joining, and he's doing well eating those treats. So the Bring Your Dog to Work days, guys, say it's been great. We've got to answer loads of media inquiries that are flooding in. Thank you so much, and congratulations on the first doggy webinar. We'll repost everything that you post today. Just use hashtag Bring Your Dog to Work Day. So everyone use that as well. That will be great. Right, how much time have we got? We are 5 minutes to go. So let's see who wants to join. We've got let's see who's on. Thanks, Chris. That's brilliant. Let's go to. I have to remove some people before we can share more webcams. So thanks, Amanda. I'm just going to turn yours off now, and let's go to Carrie Jones, make panelist, and let's see if we can hear from you, Carrie. Are you there?
Can you see me? Share my webcam. Hold on.
Let's try it. Oh,
Does that work?
Yeah, yours has got the cross through it, which Lorna had earlier on. So I don't know what that means.
Oh no! Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh no! So I've been keeping Kitty very similar, with treats to keep her here.
I was wondering how good the technology was going to be, but it's unfortunately that one's let us down, I'm afraid.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
Famous Kitty.
Yeah, well, we know you're there anyway, and you've joined in, so thank you. So sorry that it hasn't worked. Okay, but thanks anyway, Carrie. Okay, so I've got loads more hands up, so let's see who we've got. Kerry Nash. Let's try Kerry Nash. Coming over to you, Kerry. This is crazy. Everyone's just like stroking the dogs and giving them treats and everything. Yeah. I don't know if you've got a webcam, Kerry. Are you there? No, it doesn't seem to be working with Kerry either. Can you hear us, Kerry?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Yeah. So see if you can share your webcam. We can hear you.
Okay. I don't. I'm on my phone. There's not many buttons to.
You're on your phone. I don't know how it works on a phone, actually.
You'll see a webcam when it's shared. Is it up?
Not yet.
Oh no, sorry.
I've
got 6 well-behaved dogs with me here as well.
How many?
6.
Great. Well, that's good. You're involved anyway, and they're on the webinar,
yeah.
So we'll count that.
Brilliant.
We'll count that. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Well, I'm so sorry that hasn't worked. Helen, let's get to Helen. She is trying to keep blue still. So I'll cut to you in a second, Helen. Thanks, Kerry. Thanks for trying. Okay. So Helen Shaw, make. Oh, it's not letting me. Hang on. I've got too many staff members. Thanks, Amelia. I'll let you go now. Thank you. See you soon. Okay, bye. Let's try Helen. It's not allowing me for some reason. Lower Helen's hand. No, it's not letting me, Helen, I'm afraid. Let's try, let's see who we've got. Sheila Hughes. Let's see if we can do that. It's not letting me. Do you know what? It's not letting me, and I think we're pretty much out of time. Thank you, everybody. Let me just share the screen again. We've done the polls. Thank you. I would say we're a record breaker. What do you say, Paddy? Paddy's down here. What do you think, Paddy? Paddy, think you're a record breaker?
Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy. That's absolutely brilliant. As you've heard, we've done it. We'll retweet it. We'll do everything today. Thank you, everyone who's helped. That was just a backup. We're Barking Mad. We organise dog holidays. So if you would like to join us or tell anybody who you think might like to join us, then please do. And let's follow everything for Bring Your Dog to Work Day today. And thank you, everybody. Thanks. And I'll tot up the numbers, and we'll make sure we work out how many dogs. If you didn't manage to get it across, then please just email us and tell us that you were on. We'll have a list of everyone who's on, and if you put a question or anything in the chat or emailed us, we'll add up the top score of how many people are actually on this webinar. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Bye.